Hello everyone, my name is Jose Luis Benjamin Cronfort Gutierrez and I'm here in order to tell you a little bit more about the IPA or International Phonetic Alphabet. We're going to start with the consonants, so I'm going to try to do it with one hand. That's kind of difficult, and we're going to start. The first sound that appears here is this, and if you notice it comes from a Greek letter. Its name is theta, and the pronunciation of this is like you're going to say, like, how can I pronounce that? Easy. When you say thing, Thursday, automatically you are pronouncing it. You are doing a kind of lisp, okay? You are throwing the air, touching a little bit the thumb, but you are throwing the air, okay? The second sound that we have here, it's interesting because it's, I would say, easier, but at the same time it's more difficult to understand because it starts from like a plosive and finishes into a fricative. It's an affricate. And this is the sound of the. You listen a little bit of the hissing, the vibration of that, or hissing, and this is like a th. When can you find it? Simple. When you say that, those, so automatically you are telling number two. Then we have the V, that's labiodental. That means your upper teeth are like biting or nibbling a little bit your lower lip, and you have to make a kind of vibration. That's why it's a fricative. It's like a V, V, like victorious, victim, and others. Let's continue a little bit. Then we have this letter. You're going to say, oh, that's the J. No, actually, it's not the J. That's the sound of some words, like yeah, yeah. The sound doesn't sound with yeah, but it's not the real sound of the J. It's, for example, when you pronounce yes, yeah, yes, yud, yan. In that case, that's the sound that we need. Now we have the second column starting from this symbol, and we are going to pronounce it like if you were like doing silence to a person. In this case, you say shh. For example, shower, shine. Okay, we have this, and this is, well, it departs from this practically. You say shh, but instead of that, you say like a little vibration. You say pleasure, sure, pleasure, treasure. So it's a kind of sh with vibration. Then we have these two that are affricates because they start from a stop and then they turn into fricatives. That means like and then there's a release with a kind of hissing. For example, this is like church, church, watch. Okay? And we have this that is like something similar, but remember this is like j, j. So this is like judge, June. This is the real sound of the J. Let's continue here with the sound that is one of the easiest ones because it's an N and a G at the same time. That means it's nasal and at the same time it finishes in the throat, like working, dancing. And here, this sound means that it's like a J, but in Spanish. You say like horse, house. In this moment, we are going to continue with the vowel sounds. As you notice here, we have, this is an I, like this, okay? Well, you see this triangular column or length marks, and those mean that they are long. For example, this is re, feed, eat, okay? That's the pronunciation. Here we have a normal E, actually short, but to say bed, step. And here we have a long one. Actually, this is a Danish letter. I don't remember the name, but I'm proud of it because I'm Danish too. So we have bananas, okay? It's long. Here we have a long A, and in this case we say far, pa. This is really common in British. Oh, okay. Opposite to this sound that is short and sounds like an A too, because this is like sun, fun. Okay, let's continue here. Here we have a short O, but it's a middle A, middle O. Actually, it's more O. You say hot, pot. And here you say a long one. You say door, floor. Okay. Here we have a small U, short U. So in this case, you say like good, food. But here it's a long one. You say like fool, raccoon. Okay. We are almost finishing, and my arm is also too. Sorry, it hurts a lot. Okay, then we have, this is like, for example, you say actor, ter, yeah, doctor, purpose. It's really common in English, purpose. And here we have, like if you make it longer, so you say perfect. Okay, this is a long one. Perfect. Nurse. Last but not least, we have the diphthongs. We have the first one that is ear, like in pear, or ear in American, but in British is ear. Then we have a, like in they, say. Then we have I, like buy, try. Then we have oi, like in toy, soy. Then we have ow, like in now, mountain. Then we have o, like in go, slow. Then we have air, like in there, airport. And finally we have wa. That is not so common right now. For example, you say poor or pure. It is a kind of sound like that.